Hey friends, it's been a long time since an update, so here's a quick one coming from Nova Scotia. Hey friends, welcome back. So I decided that I needed to give you guys an update. I definitely owe you one. It's been a while. The reason for the gap, again, just not much going on. I do have some things to mention. I'll let you in on a few things. First things first, haven't been doing a lot of driving, haven't been doing a lot of exploring. The truck actually sat for a while to the point where my battery is dead, and we went and got some groceries, charged it up again, and after sitting for a few days, even with I started up and let it run for a little while one morning, and a few days later went to try it again and it was dead, stone cold dead. So the battery's dead. Replace that. It does need a couple things. The evap cartridge thing that basically allows gas fumes to escape into when you're filling your gas tank. That thing's on the fritz, so when I put the nozzle in and try and gas up, it's like slow. If I squeeze the nozzle too hard, it just pushes the gas back out and clicks it off. So it literally takes 40 minutes to fill my tank. So that's got to be looked at. I did a little research on YouTube, and there is ways to fix it. There's also ways to bypass it. Obviously, I don't really want to go that route, but money is an object right now. Which leads me to my next point. The reason I haven't been exploring so much, while the weather is still good. We're in December here and no snow yet. It's been chilly a few nights, definitely got down below zero a couple of times, but no snow. So, knock on wood. Anyways, didn't do a lot of exploring, mainly because I'm kind of really focusing on trying to save as much money as possible. I'm not making much money right now. Some of the projects at work, which are basically annual projects, they kind of come and go. I don't want to get too involved in that, but basically they canceled 2020 and a lot of them are looking at 2021 and going, not sure yet. So that work isn't there. And I'm just kind of looking at other options. I'm hoping that with the changes in the US politics situation, they get COVID under control down there. But to be honest, I'm not holding my breath that it's going to be anytime soon. I'm not even holding my breath that it might be for fall next year, which then begs the question, where am I going to be next fall, next winter? So that said, I just started looking around, and to be honest, real estate is fairly cheap here, although not as cheap as it used to be because people are getting wise, and if they have a bunch of equity in a house out west in Alberta or somewhere like that, they can basically sell that house, come here, buy a house and retire, because the houses here are fairly cheap. Now, granted, they're probably a little more to heat in the wintertime sometimes, but stuff like that depends. So that said, real estate is going up here. But here's the thing. So here's what's going on in my world. In looking around, just basically being a looky-loo, a curious cat, I found a building in a small waterside town in Nova Scotia, 3 stories, about 2,700 square feet. Bottom floor would be perfect for a gallery. Second floor would be perfect for a photo studio, which I could then work out of. I could do product stuff, I could do portraits, I could do whatever I wanted basically. And then third story could be turned into an apartment. Now, like I just mentioned, I don't have a whole lot of money. So I was looking into talking to a mortgage broker, because basically this building is on sale for fairly cheap, considering it's in a town that is putting a lot of money into their infrastructure. They're totally redoing their waterfront next spring. And the building needs a couple of repairs, which is why it's a little cheaper. So, needs a furnace and the roof fixed or redone. It's got a leaky roof. Nothing bad yet, but you don't want, it's not one of those things you'd buy and then just leave it for 3 years, because your whole top floor is going to be a mess. Anyway, looking at this building, I kind of like it. I keep getting drawn back to it. Like I'll dismiss it. I'll go, you don't have the money. You're not going to get approved for anything, you know. And a week later, I'm like looking at the pictures again. I'm going, you know, this could just be very, very cool. Granted, do I want to give up the full-time RV life yet? Not sure. I'm on the fence about so many things right now. And I'm waiting to see what is going on with the COVID stuff. I'm waiting to see, you know, how these vaccines might and if roll out. There's just so many variables. But I'm looking at this building and I'm starting to kind of look into gathering some information to see if I even have a shot. If I have a shot, then there'll be something more to consider. If I talk to like 2 or 3 mortgage brokers and they're going, yeah, you're living a pipe dream, which I'm kind of leaning towards because my credit's okay, but I don't have a down payment right now, you know, which is another reason I'm trying to kind of dial back my spending so that if I save some of that up and it does come along, I'm kind of, you know, got a little bit. So I'm looking at that. And then I was walking the dog the other day here at Spring Hill, and this other little house popped up, and it looks good on the outside, has a decent roof, has a decent foundation. The inside is worn out. Looks like it could use some TLC. From the pictures, you know, it looks okay. Again, it's a mortgage, but it would be way less than the building that I was looking at. Granted, it's here. It's not going to be a studio. It's not going to be a gallery. It's not going to be anything like that. It would just basically be a home base, and or I fix it up next spring, and then all of a sudden, hey, things open up in the fall. I can go traveling again. I turn around, rent it out. It's just roughly the mortgage on it, if I were to actually get a mortgage, would literally be $200 a month, because it's the house is small. It's only like 750 square feet. Anyways, I'm rambling on about a bunch of stuff, but I thought I'd fill you in. So, looking at a big building, not huge, but decent sized building, waterside town, tourist town. It's got a lot of tourist traffic once things open up again. If things open up again, that's another big if. And then secondly is the little house here, which would be nothing more than a home base if I needed one, when I needed one, possible rental, and it gets me in the market so that if I were to come into money or start making good money again, I could put it against that, pay it off sooner, blah-de-blah-de-blah. I have something in my name that I can then use to maybe get a bigger space like the other building later on. Ideas, they're just thoughts. I have no solid plans of anything yet. I'm still here, hanging at my sister's place. It's been a bit of an adjustment for Rollins and I. We're up in the loft room. It's big, it's bigger than the trailer, but it's still an adjustment because, we go up there. My sister has a cat. My niece is there for a little bit. She's got 2 cats. My sister also has a rabbit. Rollins is like, oh, fuzzy things to play with. And, everybody's scared of him, and we're trying to kind of figure that out. So we're spending a lot of time upstairs, and then he hears, people downstairs, and he gets excited and that kind of thing. So we're just kind of getting climatized to a different environment, which takes a little bit of time. Got a routine going, morning walk, ball in the afternoon, evening walk after dark, before bed kind of deal. And we're just kind of riding it out, working as much as I can, doing as much on the t-shirt stuff as I can. Things picked up a little bit for Christmas. There was a sale on Etsy and I made a bunch of sales, so that helps a little bit. But yeah, we're just basically kind of floating through, seeing what the future is going to deal us. Hopefully 2021 is a little better than 2020, but we don't know. So all that said, we're here, we're safe, we're warm, have no complaints. I'm grateful to be in a house for the winter. And we're just kind of keeping our eyes open on what's going on and that kind of thing. I'm looking for ideas of videos that I can do kind of without driving anywhere. So if you have questions or anything like that, let me know. One of my viewers, Bill, suggested maybe I do a quick video on the gear that I use, which is going to be kind of funny because I'm pretty low budget at this point. Haven't really had the money to upgrade or update or do much, but between the phones and the GoPro and stuff, I should be able to show you what I use, both for stills and for the video. And then from there, who knows? So on that note, just wanted to wish everybody happy holidays. If you're wondering where I am, I actually came out for a little walk just to get away from things, and it kind of turned out to backfire because school just got out, so there's kids walking by and screaming. Anyways, this is an old Catholic church, and to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that I haven't burst in flames yet, sitting on the steps outside. But yeah, I kid. Just wanted to chime in, give everybody an update on what's going on in my little brain, ideas that I've had, things that I'm looking at. If anybody knows a mortgage broker, I don't know if they have to be location specific or not, but if anybody knows one that can actually make miracles happen, drop me a message, give me a comment or an email address, or, I mean, my stuff's all over the net, just email me. Short of that, have a great holiday season. My sister's beau, Leon, has decorated the house in many Christmas lights. I will post a picture of that here. They look pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of my younger days when Dad was out there doing that, and I was down holding the ladder. But yeah, fun times. So yeah, in closing, happy holiday season. Stay safe, stay warm. Don't go out and get COVID. Just be smart. And we'll see you in 2021. I don't know if I'll have another update by the end of December, so I'll say Happy New Year as well. And from me and Rollins, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season greetings and all that, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.
It's like working with a monkey.